Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way, hello lovelies, and welcome back to another 9Lux Nails video. Today I have a client fill in here. This is her 3 weeks fill and we're going to get right into it. I am going in with my Mia Secret Cover Nude Blush Acrylic as well as my Mia Secret Monomer, Primer, and Dehydrator. I absolutely love this setup. It's not broke, so I'm not fixing it. I love this acrylic application so much. It's so smooth, so buttery, and to the point. So I'm going to go ahead and get her filled in, and she also needed one repair, so I'm going to get that done as well. Now, when I'm doing a client fill-in, I am not rushing and just doing a large bead and hoping that it gets all areas. I'm actually going in and making sure I seal any open area to where the nail and acrylic may have grown out or separated or just due to shaping. So I'm going to make sure that I am sealing completely around the entire cuticle line, as well as rebalancing any of the shape that I see may have changed just due to wear and tear or from me removing the acrylic with my drill bit. I don't ever want to just leave the acrylic raw and not fill in any of those dents of demarcation, because once you go in with your polish in the end, you will see it. So make sure you're taking smaller beads and just taking your time and rebalancing the shape of the nails. Now, I am doing a repair on her middle finger, and I just wanted to speak to middle fingers in general. A lot of people may not notice this, but your middle finger is your most extended finger. So, although all your fingers may be the same length, the middle finger will always be longer. So, of course, when we do the nails, we make sure that they are all the same length from cuticle to the end of the nail, and that still makes your middle finger your longest finger. A lot of people just don't realize the amount of stress that a middle finger does endure. So if you're working, washing, moving, doing everything with your hands, the middle finger is just going to be one of the first to go. It's either the middle or the pointer a lot of times, and I do see pinky as well. So just being mindful of that being your longest finger kind of gives people a little bit more caution in their head to slow it down a little bit, especially when you wear longer nails. If you continue to hit your hand, you're going to hit that middle one first, and she will be the first to go. Just a little nail fun fact I wanted to add, and now I'm going to zip it and let you all enjoy the remainder of this fill-in, and then we'll get started on the design. So now that the nails have been shape buffed and finished, we are going in and getting started with this design. So I am going in with my clear top coat, and I'm just going to apply this on the nail. You guys know I do like to do my polish ombres where I mix them in together, and at this point I'm going to do a airbrush effect by applying my color to half of the nail and also clear to half of the nail, and then I'm just going to work my brush in the middle of those two colors where they meet and just create an ombre effect. So my client did have a reference picture that she wanted, and I just thought, hey, I'm not pulling the airbrush machine out for one nail, so here is another tip on how you can get that airbrush effect. So I just make sure that I have full coverage of the color on half of the nail, and then now I'm just blending that color into the clear top coat, and it's creating a lighter middle portion to give it that blowed out airbrush effect. I love how that turned out. I will be doing it with other colors and creating more designs with it. Now this is a very tedious design that I will be doing. So if you have followed my previous videos, you know the methods that I am using and my tips and tricks. So I'm not going to talk through this entire video and explain what I'm doing. I'm really just going to let you guys watch, and if there is anything that I feel like I should say, then I will pop in and give you those deets. Okay, so at this point in the design, I am making an orange slice on this nail, and I was going in and just doing what I saw from the reference picture, and then I realized I'm going to have to make some very thin lines on this nail, and I need my top coat underneath. So I did go in with my clear top coat and just give myself a nice slip layer so that my lines are not spreading and all over the place. So I did have that minute to think about, okay, remove that and do it another way. So that's why you see me wipe the line off, and I'm just going to apply that top coat and then come back and do the design once that cures. Okay, so now we're going to go in and add the deets for the orange slice. I'm going in and just doing that same U shape that I did previously, but I know I'm going to have to make my slice illusion sections, so that's why I did the top coat. So I'm going to let you guys watch. You know, the top coat is a very nice slip layer so that I can get very thin and precise lines. So yeah, let's keep going. Okay, it's giving this nail wants to give me the blues, because why is this so thick? Like, no, 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 no. We're gonna remove it again. And in real time, you see how I am as a nail tech. I'm not gonna let it go out the door if I'm not 100% satisfied. My clients are okay with it. I work pretty fast anyway, so it does not matter if I wipe something off a couple times, but I try not to do it too much. So that finger was trying to give me the blues, but it had just started getting too wide, and I really want to keep it narrow. So we went smaller with this U-shaped line and then started to create the orange slices. And I do want to throw in a helpful tip when it comes to looking at a reference picture. I know we're working with the clock, we're working with our clients' patients, but make sure you're zooming in and looking at those details. So to know, doing this orange slice, I've always done just a fraction of an orange slice, but to do it from this angle, I did learn something new, and it took a little bit of patience to get those slice sections going all around the nail. So when you have a reference picture, just make sure you're zooming in on all the details, because it will make a difference in the ending appearance of your nail art. Okay, and now I'm going to finish with the deets. This will be a fine china Frenchie, as well as the pointer finger will also be fine china design. I absolutely love the white and blue contrast, especially with this orange. I never seen that color combination together, and I love how it turned out. The fine china, I'm about to run it to the ground because, for one, I want to do it and get a little bit more detailed. I do see people doing this design, and I know it takes hours to do because it is very detailed. So I did give a freestyle version of what I saw in the picture. The picture was much smaller than her nails, so I'm going to go in and get this fine china design done on those two fingers, and we're almost done with this set. Now that the nails have been top coated, I'm going to go in and just apply my 3D effects to finish off this set. And I am going section by section because I did try to do a couple sections at a time and the 3D began to run, and we absolutely don't want that. So I'm just doing one at a time. I love to keep my patience and consistency all the way to the end of the set because it will make a major difference if you begin to rush. So just keep your patience, finish out the set, and they will be beautiful every time. And after I finished off my last 3D effects, here is the finished look. So simple and sweet, but very detailed and elegant. We love how these turned out. And if you want to see more of 9 looks, you already know to follow my socials.